Well, here we are again, the end of another weekend, or I should say Labor Day weekend 2018. Probably going to hear a lot of wind. It's a pretty windy day here, but warm. And we've been here for 5 days, and it doesn't seem like we've accomplished a lot, but we did. And as you can see, there's our barn doors, which were over here. So we removed all of the siding that was here, removed the double doors, framed in the wall, put OSB board, and it matched up perfectly to the rest of the building. We cut the trim, and let me tell you something, that trim was so tough because the roof was already on, the drip edge was already on, so we had to cut that trim down. It's a true 6 inches in distance or height, and we did it on a cheap True Value table saw that was given to me free, and bit by bit we cut it down to 1 1/4 inches. It was 1 3/4, and now it fits in place because we had to get it up under the drip edge, and everything came out just fine. The building is out of square, so it's a little more difficult to square up the door because it seems to tend to lean forward. The building seems to be lower in the front. We tried to jack it up, but it's not easy. So here we are. We got this side almost completed. We trimmed out the whole side. We trimmed out the window. We had to replace the Tyvek here because there was a hornet's nest or a wasp nest up here, and we sprayed it, and it just did something to the Tyvek. So we changed it from there to here. Actually, we did the whole side in new Tyvek because it had on the cheap plastic, more of a ripstop type of woven material, plastic material. So we also re-Tyveked it. We put our kicker board all the way down. We had to cut those. We had to cut those down to 8 1/4 inches tall. And as you see here, we angled them, and you can see that because of the shorter distance, the step up, you can see the angle that we put on it. So we also, when we come around here, it's actually a beautiful day. It's actually a beautiful day. You can actually see the Vermont mountains. We used to have a great view here. You can actually see the Vermont mountains back there. That's looking down towards Bennington. Ooh, it's pretty breezy. Probably can't hear a thing that I'm saying. So here, as we come around here, all of this is the 3rd week now that the siding has been on the front, and it's laying down pretty well, much better than anticipated. Hey there. And so that's a plus. That's a huge plus. So here we are. I'm going to come inside. I got to show you something else too that we did. We did some insulating, and I just love the science behind insulation. And up here, you can see the reflection here. Up here, we have 6-inch rock wool or Roxol R23. And because we're putting vertical boards up to finish, we needed to put strapping across to have something to nail the vertical boards to. And then I said to myself, well, you know what? Let's put a reflective, that's bubble foil, 5/16, 3/8 bubble foil up there that has a highly reflective characteristic of it to reflect the heat back in and also the heat out. Also, we had remnants of it, so we put it on the other side, laying on the old roof, reflecting the heat from permeating. I don't know quite how that will work out, but we'll never know. It's behind the wall. But this now, to have it reflect heat, it cannot be part of the front face boards. If it's touching that, it becomes that board and becomes the heat of that board. But the furring strips that we put on here, 3/4 inch furring strips, has kicked it out. So we'll have 3/8 of an inch, excuse me, we'll have 3/4 of an inch from the board, gap. We'll have 3/4 of an inch gap, and it will reflect our heat back in here. So it's pretty cool. And then here, I thought I'd just show you this. This is this is our original cabin. Kitchen. Free stove over there. We love free stuff. Kitchen table, free. I redid that. Our dry sink, which is actually our sink. Well, let me back up. We can't wear shoes in here, so I'm not walking in, but you can see a sink in there. I cut it out and put a sink in there. We catch water in the bottom. And come around here. Storage up above, refrigerator right here. And you see 2 TVs there, but we don't really watch TV. We don't get any TV up here. But at night, we'll watch a movie before we go to bed. And then there is our futon right there. That rug hanging up there. My aunt brought it back. My aunt spent 2 years in Vietnam during the height of Vietnam, working in MASH outfit. She retired from the Army as a full colonel. And but anyway, she brought that back, and she brought souvenirs back for us, and that was something that my brother received, who's no longer with us. So my wife thought it'd be kind of cool to put it up here. And back in there where the pine door is, that is where our porta potty sits. So here we are, and another week gone. We worked hard, but it doesn't seem like a lot of fruit for the labor. But it's coming along. I don't know if you saw, but on the other side, where we just put the new siding on, there wasn't any windows there, because where the barn doors were, that is storage in there, 4x8 storage. Here's our bathroom. This is going to be our bathroom. We got a chimney stack there, or our vent stack for the sewer system. And so really no room there to put a window. And over here, our kitchen cabinets are going to go. So that was a last thought, that we put that window in there. Should have put a little larger window in there, but it's water over the bridge right now. And so here we go. You know what? Let me say one other thing. Let me do this. I know a couple of you people watch this. Turn these lights back on. So what we're going to do here is this doorway here. This doorway here is going to be framed out as a interior, no door, just a passway. And then in here, we're going to have a hallway large enough, dead wall in front of us, door to the right and a door to the left, a closet, full-length closet, splitting this 20-foot room in half. And this is going to turn into 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms. So it's going to be kind of cool. That way there my wife can have her grandson come up here, or whoever. I don't think very many of them are going to come up, but ooh, it looks blue over here. Pretty cool. All right, walking back out. We have an air conditioner in here, and it was 68 degrees in here. Wonderful. All right, off we go. Okay, over and out.